So here we have the GAN 12M Leap. So this version does not have maglev. So it just has standard screws and springs. But for some reason it took GAN much longer to release this version than the other versions. The maglev frosted and maglev UV coated versions. So let's see whether it's any good, because it is questionable whether maglev actually makes any difference. Much difference. Obviously it allows it to be faster, but is that even necessary? Like, cubes are pretty good these days anyway. Right, so let's try my third GAN 12. So, as I suspected, it does not feel uncontrollable out of the box. It feels quite a lot like the GAN 12 maglev frosted when it's broken in a bit, which is, yeah, very interesting. So yeah, this basically feels like a GAN 12 maglev frosted when it's been broken in, and this is just out of the box. So yeah, I mean, I'm actually quite liking this because it's decently fast, but also a lot more controllable than the standard. Okay, let's not try and solve that through the camera. And let's not do the wrong PLL. Right, so let's have a look. Okay, so I presume you can change the magnet settings just the same. Just for the fun of it, I think I'm actually going to put it on the strongest one, just so I can actually have a look at that. So yeah, I've put it on the strongest magnet settings, and just like that, it just snaps back into place if I misalign it, which is very interesting. But even despite that, it still feels pretty good. So actually measuring the corner cutting on it is pretty difficult because it has a tendency to just snap right back into place, but it does still have the corner cutting if you force it to. I seem to remember the GAN 12 maglev UV doing a bit more of that large angle magnetic technology, or whatever it's called. But this feels pretty good, so I guess the only thing left to do is a few solves. So I guess, considering that there was no commentary on these solves for some reason, I guess I must have just forgotten to talk about the solves at all. I guess I can talk about my predictions of what GAN will do in 2022. So, I suspect they will copy their 2021 marketing plan, and we'll see in about March time a GAN 12, well, I don't think they'll call it the Duo again, I can't think what they'd call it. A GAN 12 version without without interchangeable magnets, that will retail for about £41 on speedcubing.org, I suspect. I think they will release a GAN 12M in about August 2022 that will retail for about £30 on speedcubing.org. Yeah. And they might release a non-magnetic version that will retail for £22, but I don't know whether they'll bother this year, considering the sales of the GAN 11 Air are pretty low anyway. They might just figure that it's not worth them producing it at all, because yeah, not enough people want non-magnetic cubes anymore. So yeah, that's just my predictions of what GAN will do. Quite cynical, of course,
But then I presume they'll actually release a GAN 13 that will hopefully have some innovative features and probably even more expensive.